Okay, let's talk. Let's see, what do we have here? Okay, so everybody have fun?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I was really trying to get an army of scrappers. I really thought that was
That whole RP.
Yeah, that opening was amazing.
That was
I
amazing.
couldn't write it all fast enough.
But then I couldn't
I
roll
think
well.
You didn't roll. I think you could have gotten something if you'd pushed a little bit harder.
Yeah.
Like I know they started attacking you, but you were only like a couple of halfway decent rolls away from getting something.
Mm-hmm.
I
didn't want to lose him though.
Yeah, now it would have cost you, for sure. So there was a risk there. How did the mechanics feel?
They felt good. It was hard because I was by myself, but I can understand if you had multiple people rolling dice, that would have been a lot easier for me to get, because they weren't supposed to be hard. I don't think.
No, when
I was by myself, it was a little difficult.
Yeah, the goal here is that hopefully we can get some more combined actions kind of thing. So it's a little bit more difficult to do things by yourself. So cooperation does matter. But it. Also, you just weren't rolling excessively well. With a +4 modifier, we only needed 8 or something total on the dice, which is pretty reasonable actually.
Yeah.
Even with the custom dice system. But did it feel good though?
Yeah. I think it felt a lot better.
You guys who were watching, I guess, how did it? From the outsider perspective, did you guys notice anything? Any flaws in the system? Because last session we had a couple of really huge differences. One of the times the threshold was a 5 and somebody rolled a 30 something or something, and so there was I was kind of thinking okay, is the spread here too wide? Something. But on this one, you were rolling a little bit lower.
Yeah.
I mean, last time we did the negotiation mechanics, I don't think anyone ever had to roll alone.
Yeah.
So the threshold being whatever it was, we were combining our rolls. So we were always beating the threshold. But yeah, I can see it being more difficult.
Yeah, which it makes sense that it should be, because it's just you, right? Not particularly intimidating. Yeah.
Yeah, it was UV 7 people.
Yeah, there was 7 of them. That was bad.
Yeah.
Andy started off with the lowest negotiation tier.
Yeah, because this is somebody who really wants to just piece apart your body for metal.
Yeah, makes sense.
So not everybody is going to start that low.
Yeah.
So not everybody's going to start that low. Did you, if you didn't have the timer on you to catch Aines, do you think that you might have tried to negotiate a little bit more?
I probably would have tried another round. Okay. Yeah, if I didn't have the timer.
Gotcha. Okay.
But I knew my character was going to get in a lot of trouble if he let that guy get away.
Yeah. Dad might ground you or something.
Yeah, might ground me.
Dad
Take away
might
my toys.
ground you.
Take your allowance.
I still got to shoot that guy a couple times.
Okay. I guess. Did it feel like you had a lot of options during it? Because there were several things going on there. You were trying to negotiate. There was the challenge of getting Aines, but you also could have been fighting if you wanted.
Yeah.
Did you feel like you had a lot of options, even though?
I feel like it was more real world, because I was having 4 different things that I could do and trying to think what should I be doing, and what will my character do, I think is the biggest thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, there were a lot of options to choose from. So,
okay. That's good. Do you guys think that the custom dice mechanic works for rolling the specialties?
Yeah. I mean, you've talked about this before, and I think we've messaged about it too. I'm sure you've messaged with everyone about it at some point. Like, just getting a handle on, like, the spread you were saying.
Mm-hmm.
Where, like, I know in D&D, there's, like, they give you, like, a very basic, like, 5 is very easy, 10 is easy, 15 is, they kind of give you, like, that scale there. Every 5 is a new tier.
mm-hmm.
Whereas I'm not entirely sure yet how that translates to the spread we see here, where, like, you could, in theory, roll like a 30 something on a skill check.
Yeah.
Because that, in D&D, 30 is, like, near impossible.
Yeah.
Short of being level 20 with all the buffs and stuff you would get.
Sure.
But, like, what does that mean for, so, like, kind of where do those tiers lie in this system? Is kind of one question I have.
Yeah, because it's definitely skewed towards lower numbers,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
but the higher numbers are still possible, right?
Sure.
Like you rolled a 33, which can happen, but it's a bell curve that's skewed towards lower numbers. I think that this is going to be a game where there aren't as many opposed rolls. Like last session, I rolled opposed for people. I think it's gonna have to be a game where it's like, this is just the threshold for this person. It's like, if you want to beat somebody in this, it's like they just have the static number of 12 or whatever. So you're just rolling against whatever that person's threshold is, depending on their stats.
I do think that, like, the dice mechanic makes things more interesting. Because, like, yeah, you can roll like a 20 on die, but then you're just rolling 2d20, which just means you have more possibility to either succeed or fail.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, rolling a lower dice just means, like, okay, I'm probably not going to get over an 8 because I'm rolling 4s.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe I'll have a modifier, but if I'm rolling 20s, I could still roll an 8.
Mm-hmm.
On 2d20. That's still possible. And I think that's more interesting.
Yeah, because there was... this is already a game where it doesn't have the same, what they call core resolution mechanic for everything, right? Because the negotiation mechanic is... it's already different, right? You have a pool of D6s that you're pulling from.
Right.
So that one's already different. I really like from previous playtests, I do really like the the custom die mechanic for rolling attacks. I think it's a lot of fun. I think it's, it gives people the freedom to flavor stuff however you want. I question whether a third core resolution mechanic should be brought in for rolling specialties. Which, if it was going to, because I mentioned in Discord, it's like, should rolling specialties just be rolling 2d6 or something? But then you could still bring in, like, your tier penalties and bonuses. Because then each, like, combat would have its own feel, rolling specialties would have its own feel, negotiations would have their own feel. However, I looked at the math for it, and just rolling 2d6 doesn't give the right spread. Like, it severely limits the numbers that you can hit. However, exploding dice mechanics are make it less limited. And for anyone less familiar with exploding dice mechanics, it means if you roll the highest number on the die, you get to roll that die again. So it's like, okay, I'm only rolling 2d4, but I rolled a 3 and a 4, so I'm at 7, and I get to roll another d4 and add that, which actually gives a relatively... It gives a curve that looks more like a bell curve skewed to lower numbers. So that is a thing that I've questioned about is, should there be another core resolution mechanic brought in just to make each thing have its own feel, at the cost of, now there's more things that you have to remember.
Yeah, that would be my thought. Because I think it's hard. I mean, that's a lot of things for players to remember.
Yeah, and I can make stuff to make it easier on people. Like, if it gives the right feel, I can make it I can make it simpler.
I think
I am very good at making job aids for stuff because I do that for my work.
I think that it's very interesting. Especially love the exploding dice idea.
That's a cool idea.
Because I love when my dice explode. But I don't know. Like, I know that it would have a good feel for this setting. To have the world feel like it's working against us when it's hard to maybe meet the threshold we need to meet to do things. But I don't know that would necessarily translate to all settings. To have it feel like the world is working against you unless you get lucky enough to be able to roll another die because it exploded. If you said that, like, it's skews lower.
Yeah. Because mathematically the curve of the primary result die is not drastically different than the curve for just rolling like 2d6 or something. Like, the curve looks similar. But then you can still adjust for any tier bonuses or anything.
So would you have to make your thresholds lower if you did that?
I don't think so.
Wow, you guys all roll bad. I feel bad, so the threshold's lower.
No, I'm just thinking if you're only rolling 2d6, you're not going to make a threshold of 30, right? Or would you?
I mean, you could still theoretically hit that.
You could. It'd be difficult.
Yeah, it would be difficult for
We
sure.
all have to combine our powers like you guys did with the door.
Yeah, that's true.
It explodes.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Well, you said I didn't think about your team helping. Yeah. So solo, it would be impossible. That's kind of cool.
2d6.
But
it would be really unlikely, but it's also really unlikely now.
Right.
Or at least we're going to keep it how it is for now, just because I started thinking about it because there were some spreads last session that were so high.
Yeah.
Like people beating thresholds by like 20. And I was like, okay, is this...
Wasn't me. Yeah. I can't roll above a 6.
So we might have to...
Apparently me neither, unless I'm jumping over something.
You had that sleight of hand.
I was like 6
last session. That was like a 30.
Yeah, it was like a 33.
If I'm anybody, I can roll great.
D6s, D4s.
Fighting somebody, it's horrible.
Yeah, and then it was, you rolled a 33, and I don't even think you added a modifier.
Oh no, I didn't. Yeah.
And so, like, when there was a spread that big, I was like, okay. Was that the fluke, or is that going to happen often, kind of thing? And that just needs more playtesting. If that happens often, then we might try out
the switch.
Yeah, we might try out exploding dice and see if it see how that works.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of cool. The point I was trying to make was like, for example, with the hacking, like my character could not do that on his own. Like in the story, he probably would not be able to do that on his own.
Mm-hmm.
So if all he has was 2d12 or 2d6, excuse me, it would take a miracle for him to hit it, right? Unless he has help. So that kind of forces you to.
Yeah, and you could theoretically.
Theoretically, I could if I got lucky.
Yeah,
right?
if you could, if you exploded a die once or twice.
But the bonuses and penalties would still come into play.
Correct.
So.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, if for instance, I was there with the hacking, I'd be rolling 2d4 because I have a penalty.
Yeah, I have a penalty on that too. So yeah, I like that.
Yeah, so like it would
but the lower the dice are, the more likely it is to explode because it's less numbers.
True.
Yeah, I did the math. I mean, you're more likely to explode on D4s. You know, unlike 2D4, you're more likely to explode. However, the average that you're rolling on 2D6 is still higher.
Right. Makes sense.
Yeah.
I guess another consideration in the exploding dice methodology is break and boost. Because, I mean, default, I can boost 2 tiers. So that can, I guess, conversely, I guess someone could try and break someone that's, an enemy trying to make a skill test or something. That would obviously skew things one way or the other. I don't know if does 2-tier bonus is 2-tier bonus too much? Should it only be like 1 tier on a skill check? But then that, of course, means you have like 2 different descriptions of ability, which
and we don't want that.
Too
we
much.
don't want that.
So. Then that like makes
But also to Steph's point, it's like the higher you're rolling, the less likely you are to explode. So it's like great, I'm rolling 2d10, so on average I'm still going to roll higher. However, you're much less likely to
not going to explode
to explode the die.
Yeah.
I decided to roll my d6s to see if I could possibly make them explode, and I rolled 2 6s.
Gosh dang.
You wasted it.
It's never gonna happen again.
Do you guys want to do like a non-canon skill challenge real quick?
Yes.
Easy.
What are we doing? Normal?
Let's just.
Or with 2d6s?
Or should we try with the 2d6s just to see how people like it?
2d6s, I like it.
Well, because that's the thing is like the mathematical curves are actually not that different, kind of thing. And so if they're not that different, then it almost becomes which one's more fun. Okay, so non-canon. All right, non-canon.
Non-canon.
But with our character sheets, because
Yeah, use your character sheet.
Okay.
I don't know if I have any one-shot ones.
Okay, so we're gonna do non-canon. We'll say that the scenario was that all of you guys were chasing after Aines.
Okay.
We're gonna keep it 3 rounds. We'll call 3 rounds. Every time you move, you get to make that agility roll, and add to the pool. We'll call it. You guys are looking for a total of. We'll call it 60.
Does the threshold change if you have more people trying to do it?
I think it kind of depends on the scenario.
Okay.
For this one, I'm just going to up it a little bit because also I think we don't have as many things going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not.
Makes sense.
Okay, so you guys all have 2 actions, 1 utility action. Every time you move, which, I guess is everything. Since we're not trying to do multiple things here. But you still have like boost and boost abilities and whatnot that you can use. So every time you guys move, roll agility. Trying to get 60 in 3 rounds.
16, 30 rounds.
because you made it in what, 3 checks or something?
Did it in 3 rolls.
Yeah, you did it in 3 rolls because you rolled like a 27 on your first one.
Yeah, that's true.
So so the first, actual one was 3 rolls, and you got to 40.
Uh-huh.
So let's see what happens if we do 2d6 exploding dice.
Okay.
Okay, who wants to go first?
All right, I'll roll my d8s.
Are we all proficient in agility?
I'm proficient in agility.
I'm proficient with a bonus.
Who takes? Yeah, who also has a bonus?
I do have a bonus too.
You're proficient and you have a bonus?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you should be adding your modifier to the agility.
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking last one where you rolled the 33 and you didn't add your modifier.
Oh, I didn't add it that time, no.
Okay.
But the other 2 times, when we did it this session, I did.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
What did you roll?
It didn't explode.
It did not explode? Okay,
No.
so first one here, what'd you get?
Well, I rolled a 1 and a 2. And I guess I added a 2.
Explosion.
So that's 5.
You'd have to roll a dice and subtract it if you roll a 1.
That's getting too complicated. I'm not doing that. All right, we are trying to keep I realize that we're talking about like multiple core resolution mechanics and everything, but we are still trying to keep this relatively simple. Okay, so you rolled a 5.
5 total. Yes.
Okay. Who wants to go next?
Ooh, I exploded. So I got 14. So 8. No, I got 16, and I get to roll this one again. 19.
Holy cow. But it's still less than 27.
Yeah, still less than 27.
That is 11 total.
11. Okay, so we're at 35 total right now, and that was 3 checks. Okay, I'll go again.
I've got more actions. Can I do it again? I'm gonna roll a little better, but still not explode. 6, 8 this time.
Okay, so we're at let's see, that's what,
41.
that's 43 right there
43.
in 4 actions.
8.
8.
Yeah.
Okay, so 51 in 5 actions. Okay, you wanna go?
So I mean, I could just roll. I'm also thinking like I could use a boost so they can help you go faster. Because we all still have like a movement as well.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna get at least 3 more rolls, or 4 if I just roll now. So what would be better, to give you 2-tier bonus, or just for me to roll and try and hit it here?
It's only 9. Roll. See what happens.
6, 10.
10. There you
10?
go. Got
Okay.
it.
So that was,
I didn't even finish the round.
yeah. And I mean, this was,
Can we try the hacking with our
yeah, we could do the hacking. Actually, that's
have
better
penalties.
because 2 of you guys suck at that,
2 of
and
us
1 of
suck
you
at
is
it.
mediocre. Yeah, so let's do that actually.
Am I helping? And by helping, I mean
Yeah. So
sucking
non
a lot at it.
yeah, we'll call it non-canon skill challenge.
So if you are
this place
a
seems
penalty,
scary. I'm coming to where you are.
penalty takes you down 1 dice, right? So I'd be rolling
Yeah, so you'd be rolling d4s,
and so-
which is lower, but you are also more likely to explode.
yeah. Okay. And what's the threshold on this one?
We'll call it the same. We're looking for 60.
60.
And we'll
Okay.
see how long. Maybe we'll do this a couple times. We'll do it with the exploding dice, and then we'll go back and do the same thing with the primary result die.
Okay. Exploded.
Double explosion.
And you're rolling 2d4 right now?
2d4.
Okay.
Which I'm not proficient in. 8 plus 12.
12.
Okay, so we got 12.
5.
Okay, we got another 5. 17.
So should I boost or just keep the data clean right now and just roll?
Why don't we just roll? Let's try it, and then you try it with a boost after.
Okay. So I'm rolling d6s because I have neither a bonus or a penalty. That's a 7.
Okay,
And no proficiency.
so we're at 24.
Okay, with the first round.
Ten.
10. So we're at 34.
5 again. Consistent. 7.
7. 4. 39. 46.
Switch dice. Let's see how happy.
6.
6.
Oh, it did help. 7.
7. 34, 39, 46, 52. 59. So.
Then I got 9.
9. Okay.
I exploded 3 times.
Okay, so you exploded 3 times.
I exploded once.
You exploded once.
Yeah.
I didn't explode
You
at all.
didn't
with my
explode at all.
With my D6s, no.
That's also the other thing is with the 2d6s, you actually remove the potential for the auto fail on the primary with the primary die.
That's very interesting. I do have a question.
Yes.
Because in another system I'm familiar with where there's exploding dice, there is a limit to how many times it can explode. If you do explosions here, would that still be the case?
I don't think so. Simply because it's like, it's one of those things like, yeah, sure, it could quote unquote go on forever. It's like you're gonna stop exploding at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But also in order to keep like at a certain point, it's like it's kind of negligible anyways, but you'd still be able to reach the much higher numbers.
Yeah.
Because I still would like it to be possible where it's like I'm bad at something, but I don't want it to be impossible to be able to do something if you're bad at it, right? I just want it to be extremely unlikely.
I do think that I need to tell myself that every roll is non-canonical because I clearly roll better when it doesn't happen.
Yeah, me too, actually. I think the other thing to think about with the limit as well on exploding is like we're only ever rolling 2 dice. I mean, maybe there's an ability down the road somewhere.
One of the boost positive conditions is you get to roll extra dice, or you get to roll an extra die, and so that would. I was thinking about that because I was like, oh man, that would mean that you would roll like 3d4 on your hacking check. It's like now your chance of exploding is actually really big.
Yeah.
And so that would make that condition actually really good because it's like, oh, we're trying to fight, but we also have this, challenge that we're trying to do. It's like, yeah, I need you to roll extra dice so that we can get whatever this challenge is done. And so it would really help in that way because now it's not just, you're like as the boost. It's like, great, I'm going to give you, I don't remember what I named it, like enhanced or something. So you're rolling an extra die for the ability check, and I'm going to give you the boost. So you're going to get like a 2-tier bonus or something. And so it's like, oh, I'm rolling 3d8. It's like if you only need to explode 1 time or something, and now you're actually rolling really well.
Yeah.
So that was something that I did think about where it's like adding extra dice really matters at that point.
Did we want to try the skill challenge with like the way it is now?
Yeah, let's do it again with the normal primary and result die and see what we come up with here. Now, 2 of you have penalties, which means that if you roll 4s, you actually just auto fail.
Yeah.
So
Are
you
doing the hacking one again or the agility?
Let's hacking.
Okay.
You're hacking.
Three. I rolled. Oh no! I'm sorry. I rolled the wrong dice. 8.
8. Okay.
I also got.
And that's with the penalty?
Yeah, I rolled 12.
Nice. Okay.
I got 8 with penalty as well.
Okay, so
And
you
for
got
some
8.
reason I rolled 8s instead of 10s.
So we're at 16,
10.
10.
Ooh.
So we're at 26.
4.
All right, fine.
Okay, so
19
19.
with a penalty.
Fail?
Failed.
Okay.
Roll the 1.
Hold on. Okay, we're at 49 right now.
That's a
Next
6.
round?
So I roll 4s.
I rolled a 4, and I have a penalty, so
You
I auto
failed.
failed.
I got 5.
Okay, hold on. I'm making some notes here of. Okay, what'd you get?
Auto fail.
Auto fail?
5.
8.
8. Okay. That puts us at 62.
Barely passed.
So it's just barely past him.
Yeah.
I will say doing it that way did feel like when we were doing the exploding dice, like you didn't really know until the end whether you were really going to make it or not. I mean, assuming you knew ahead of time what you really needed to roll.
Mm-hmm.
But like, cause like we knew we had like 3 rounds of rolls, so it was like, okay, you only rolled 4, but like it's gonna, we still have a couple more rounds to roll better.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas there, it's like I hit that 0 and I was like, uh-oh. Like, I'm like, that's, like, that could be, like, I felt sooner, like, because you rolled a 0, you knew you rolled bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're like, and you knew it was an uh-oh. And then
You
rolled
knew
another
that
0
you
and
didn't
it was-
contribute.
Yeah. And you rolled it, I was like, uh-oh. Like, that actually, like, I don't know if we, like, if I roll, like, 4s here or something, and just rolling D4s,
Yeah.
like, I don't think we're going to make it,
I actually thought that was more exciting.
It made it more exciting,
I
yeah.
thought the second way was more exciting.
Like
The normal or the
yeah.
exploding dice?
The normal way.
You liked it?
Way. I liked
Okay.
the normal way.
The
I
fact
thought it
that
was more
there's-
exciting.
Because it brought in
There's
more
risk.
more
Oh,
risk.
Failing.
Okay.
Do you want to do it with our bonuses? Just because that's why I think it might get a little overpowered with the agility if we have tier bonuses.
Yeah. I mean, I guess, though, that's also, like,
But that's also kind of the name of the game, right?
right? Like,
Yeah.
we
'Cause, like,
built
we were
characters
doing that.
who are good at that.
Yeah.
So, like,
Mhm.
we should succeed on that
We
more
should be able
often than
to
not.
do
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
So I guess I'll ask this because there's no real critical here, right? Like there's no like, oh, nat 20, I auto succeed. So does it balance out with? Yeah, I know that I can't crit and auto succeed, but I know that I can crit fail.
Mhm.
It's like, does that balance out kind of? Or is I know that I get to roll 2d20 more often?
Yeah.
Is that good enough?
The thing here, I just rolled 2d20 and got 30, so that's
Mhm.
half of the threshold.
Yeah.
So I think that makes sense, and then have an auto fail to balance that out.
I think the highest I've rolled
Yeah.
on this dice this whole campaign is a 12, and I rolled it during this non-canonical skill challenge.
Yeah.
Well,
What else
grand
should you give it a second?
grand total, we've played this entire campaign for less than 2.5 hours right now. So, which is like one normal session.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, if you're rolling
This table
2d20s, that's
Yeah.
almost a critical win, right?
Yeah.
I just rolled 29 again.
Yeah.
Like, I
It's
mean,
always, it's always fun to roll 2.
It's
Two
awesome.
d20s,
It's so
and you
fun.
get to add them together.
Can't wait to have 20s in combat because I get to roll
See,
3
there's
of them.
33. Like, I'm rolling high numbers.
Yeah, you're rolling hot.
Yeah.
So
So I think it does balance out with the
Yeah.
auto fail.
Okay.
I think it makes sense.
Yeah. Because, I mean, to roll 20s, you need,
You need just as much luck as you do to critical fail,
right.
honestly.
Yeah.
So, unless you have a tier bonus, but you could also have a break,
Okay.
so
Yeah.
a penalty. Like if I had rolled without stunning Aines, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I had 2 tier penalty bonuses on me, I could have failed there super easy.
That's true.
Right? So wouldn't have done
Yeah,
anything.
that was a brilliant move to make that into a
that was pretty cool,
straight
actually.
roll, basically.
Yeah.
It gives you a chance.
Yeah, like, I don't know if this is the right answer, but we're going to go with this right now.
I thought that was pretty cool. That was
cool. It was like definitely a rule of cool. You don't decide against it in the future.
Yeah.
How cool in the moment.
so really fun.
Well, because it was like great, but the challenge here is a static number, so how do I make this work?
Exactly. Yeah.
And it's like, well, all right, I guess I'll just, instead of making him do worse, I'll make you do better, I guess. I don't know. Like,
well, that makes sense. He's running slower now.
Yeah.
Right? It makes sense.
yeah.
Yeah.
Felt good in the moment, at least.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we keep it the way it is.
Okay.
Keep it the way it is for
It was
now.
more fun. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Great. Yeah, that's great.
Roll this roll right here.
Okay, so I guess this is the last mechanic that I'm gonna ask about. The 2 actions plus the utility action.
Mm-hmm.
Did you like it as is, or do you think it would be beneficial to have, like, you just get 3 action points? Or, you get 3 actions to do what you want.
Mm-hmm.
And then, because also with the utility action, it's like, okay, you can use it as a quote unquote reaction, like you tried to do.
Yeah.
Which I might modify that one, because if you're gonna
save it.
if you're gonna save it, then there should probably be some sort of benefit for using it at all. But it's like the other option is turning it into just, you get 3 actions. Any action can be used as an instinct action.
Yeah.
And that means that if you want to play more defensively, you could play more defensively. Because it's like, great, I have 2 actions that I'm going to conserve to just take less damage because I'm hurting or whatever, but I still have an action.
Yeah.
So that's an option versus, the 2 actions plus a utility action.
Well, I think the game is more about like freedom to choose, right?
Mm-hmm.
Choose what you want to do. So I think 3 actions make sense, but the understanding that you could save one of them, or 2 of them, or all 3 if you wanted to. Honestly,
Yeah, you could. Yeah, I mean, honestly, you could save all 3, because how it's kind of laid out right now is usually it's just kind of, you guys do what you want, and then the bad guys end up going after. So so you'd never need to waste an action, because you could save all of your actions. And it's like, to play more defensively. Yeah. But then if you end up not using them as instinct actions, you could just use them afterwards anyways.
Yeah.
Because, you could use one to try to negotiate. And then if the negotiation, whether or not it worked, like, you can save the other ones to try to negate damage if they hit you. And then use them later if they don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been nice to have an extra action in the negotiation, because I probably would have used all 3 of them to negotiate. But I don't know.
I don't know. Like, you were...
Gives you more choices.
Yeah, it gives you more choices. With that, there would probably have to be some sort of penalty for repeat actions, I think. Because especially once you start getting, like, big AoE abilities.
Yeah.
It's like just using the same AoE ability, on spam.
Yeah.
Basically.
Or you could say that ability is only once per turn. Right.
Yeah, something like
or
that.
Once per round. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Mike, what do you think?
And not to think too much in D&D terms, because I know but like that's just kind of that's my primary.
That's the common language.
Like, I think that, like, I was kind of thinking of you, like, kind of like your bonus action, right?
Yeah.
And I'm thinking of, like, some classes feel awful in that system because they have nothing they can do on a bonus action,
right?
And so it's like almost like I have a bonus action, but like I don't ever use it because there's nothing I can do with it or whatever.
Yeah, because I'm a wizard and I don't have a bonus action cantrip or whatever.
Right. Yeah.
Like,
So it's like part of me is like I kind of like the idea of having like you have your 2 actions and then like your kind of like half action you can do something with, but then like if you can just like fold that into the 3 actions, then it's I almost like that better because then it's you don't feel like you have this like bonus, like because sometimes like I don't know, maybe the defender evade is kind of useless or whatever because no one attacks you or
especially with how ranges
yeah.
and theater of mind the system is, it's like, well, I don't always need to move,
right
kind of thing.
So it might be 3 actions might just then you can use it as like that's just one of the options, right? Like we were saying.
Yeah.
Sounds like that could be more interesting.
Yeah.
Give you a little bit more flexibility.
Yeah.
Stronger moves. You can make them 2 actions. Like a big AoE would cost 2 actions.
Mm-hmm.
And you still have another.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. Okay. We might move forward with the 3 actions then.
Mm-hmm.
I'll hold the penalty for repeat actions for now.
See how it plays.
Yeah,
out.
see how it plays out. Yeah. Abilities are very limited right now. Speaking of, you guys are gonna get some XP, which last session I forgot to tell you guys. So you guys got how we're doing.
We got 110. Is that right?
Yeah. So how we're doing milestone leveling in an XP based game right now is 100 XP plus 10 times the session number. Before we account for risk levels. So since this is the second session, it's going to be 100 XP plus
20.
Yeah, plus 20, so total of 120. Because we round, it's the average risk level rounded to the lowest, to the lower bonus. So you have a risk level, but we're doing combined here. So it'll be 120. If you guys go all night without sleeping, everybody's going to get a risk level.
Mm-hmm.
Which, and that's then up to you guys. It's like, do you want to rest and recover risk levels and get bonus XP for that? Or are you like, no, I like having max stats because as your risk level goes up, your max stats go down.
Sure.
So that'll be up to you guys how you want to play that.
And then we can do minor changes. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. So if you want to do upgrades when you've got some time, then you're welcome to do that. If you want to,
when I was waiting, I could have upgraded my healing.
Sure. Yeah. If you like that, we can say that.
Or my break ability.
Yeah. If you've got the XP to upgrade your stuff, then yeah, go for it. You can flavor that as tinkering with things or anything like that.
Okay.
If you want to buy new abilities, though, we're going to have you guys go talk to somebody.
Okay. So just to confirm, we should have 230 total now.
Correct.
Yeah. Assuming no points spent.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when you upgrade an ability...
Yeah, so it's kind of look at it like a tree, where you've got to buy you've got like multiple things here, facets of the ability. You just have to buy the next one for that portion, like how I was imagining it was. Okay, you've got the sentence for your ability.
So
when you look at specifically what you're.
So I got if I want to upgrade the break, give 2 tier penalties to another being within nearby range. If I paid 100, I could bump it to 3 tier penalties. Is that right? And then 100 to bump it to far, so I could increase my range.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you just have to buy the next one on the tree.
Or I could wait and save up enough to buy a new one.
A new ability?
A new ability.
Yeah, or you could save up to buy a new ability. Yep.
Well, how do you increase your max health? What does that cost?
There is on a separate page. There's a, it's one of the early things. Let's see. Let me find
page 26.
Page 26.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's right there. Health boost. Okay. Oh, that's a big boost.
Yeah, it's like
you get 40 points.
Yeah, it's 40 points, and you can distribute those however you'd like. So if you'd like to, now also realize that, you could super pump up your Constitution scores, your physical and mental. However, that also means that you are going to lose more as you gain risk levels. As you gain risk levels, your motivation boost goes up. But that boost is not permanent.
Yeah.
And so it compensates a little bit, but it's not, fully, because you can't heal a motivation boost, right? Once that's gone, it's gone.
Okay.
Learned that the hard way.
So you could have 200 points in Constitution and 20 points in your credibility stuff, but that means that every time that you take a risk level, you're losing 20 points.
Yeah.
And you're only gaining a couple.
Yeah, okay, well, I don't know what I want to do then.
Yeah, you got options.
You got options.
Or you could upgrade your abilities.
I don't know what the best way to do it is. I need to think about that. Okay, I'll think about that.
Yeah, think about that one.
You could also buy from different skill trees, right? You just have to buy the basic, and you have to have the requirements.
Yep, yeah, you just need to meet the requirements.
So technically, someone could be a jack of all trades, right?
You could.
And have the
you'd just
one for
you'd just be. You'd be a jack of all trades, but you'd be a jack of all trades, but you would be a master of none.
You'd be like an emergency medicine doctor.
Mm-hmm. So it's you can have all the abilities.
Yeah.
It'd be a little expensive because getting a new ability is not the cheapest.
Mm-hmm.
But you could have all the abilities. You'd just be not super great at all of them because you'd be saving all. You wouldn't be able to upgrade any of them.
Yeah.
Must get real risky. Get lots of experience.
Yeah. And that's another thing too, is but you get extra XP by pushing yourself to the limits. And so it's we are sitting there, we're running at 5 risk levels, and we're multiplying the XP that we're getting by 2.5, which means that this session you would have gotten, almost 300 XP instead of 120. But you are pushing yourself to the limits. You're running at a higher risk level, and so your chance of losing.
So one risk level, there's no bonus because you round down, right?
Yeah, so it's your guys' combined risk level.
Oh, it's combined risk.
Yeah, combined risk level rounded down. So if everybody had one, then you guys would have just gotten the 1.
Yes, that makes sense. I forgot it was combined risk level.
But I panicked and didn't do anything. Because all the plans I've been making since the last time we played didn't come into play at all.
Yeah.
You didn't want to go talk to him? What the heck?
No, you're not going to that cult to drink the Kool-Aid.
You don't even know what's in there.
I know what's in there.
Halloween Town nonsense. That's what's happening.
They were all drinking poison Kool-Aid in there.
You don't know. You don't know what they're doing in there.
I know that.
It's so much better.
We are not
so
going
much
back
better.
That is
I have
too
several
creepy.
questions about how you spell things. Mostly NPC names. But also the word theater.
Theater.
The normal way, okay? I spelled the normal way.
The
Are you
American
doing the
way.
the American?
In my experience, it varies.
If it makes you feel better, I spell gray with an E, okay?
Deliver.
I was thinking maybe I should just taser Dollfour in the face and see if it breaks his programming. Worked for me.
Yeah.
That's funny. Next action.
Next action. All right. Anything else you guys want to talk about? All right. Sounds good. All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night.